Escucha el ritmo de tu corazón. Feel the rhythm.
Your rhythm for the week is evangelism. And I don't want you to think about evangelism as people yelling on the street corners. I want you to think about evangelism in terms of the parable of the Good Samaritan. I want you to think about evangelism as bringing life and health and healing to lost and hurting and broken people. And so we're going to look at the Samaritan as our model for how to move into this rhythm. And so first, it's as you go, as the man was journeying, you don't have to leave the normal circles of your life. The Lord has, in his sovereignty, he has set up your life and the orbits and the people that come in and out, whether it's the people that you see all the time, the people that live in your home, or the people that you work with, or the people that you just see more what feels like haphazardly, the people that you wait your tables and serve you coffee and that you run into on the street when you're waiting in line. All these people the Lord is bringing into your field of view for you to see them. And that's the next step, is that you see them, that you notice that you're paying attention, that people's lives are weighty enough for you that even a casual conversation with somebody, you are paying attention to them as a child of God, as somebody who is made in the image of God. And so as you see them, as you pay attention, as you learn about them, your heart is moved for compassion. You have a love for them. Maybe you have a pity for them, depending on their situation and what you see and the pain that you see in their life. But it's just this internal desire for blessing. And so this is a good place to stop and say, that internal desire has to come from Jesus. That's not something that we can drum up in our own strength. And so if there's somebody who you're tempted to think of as an enemy, it's stopping and praying and saying, Lord, I just confess that I don't have a love for this person in front of me right now, and you have to give it to me. Help me to see them with your eyes, with your compassion, with your love, with your grace, and watch as the Lord works and changes you from the inside out and brings healing to you as you're on this journey to bring healing to others. And so we see them, we ask the Lord to give us his eyes and give us compassion, and then we move toward them in their brokenness, not away from them. And so it's this idea of gospel curiosity. We're asking questions, we're moving forward, we're paying attention. And so it's as people open the door, we walk through the door. Somebody said it's the art of asking public questions. If somebody shares about their family, we ask about their family. Well, what was that like? Tell me what happened next, and tell me how that made you feel. And so we just learn about these people, and that right there is a beautiful and very necessary sharing of the love of Jesus, just to listen to somebody intentionally and to ask intentional questions, because we may take it for granted in the church, but outside of the church, not many people have those kind of friendships where people are paying attention to them like that. And so as we move toward them with our gospel curiosity, then the Lord leads us to bring healing to them at our own expense, at the expense of our time, at the expense of our care, at the expense of our comfort. Maybe this isn't the most comfortable thing. Maybe we don't want to expand our circles to let other people in, but just thinking about our concentric circles of friendship and relationships in life as always having an open door for people to move in and out of those levels. And so when this person standing in front of me, who is a stranger today, the Lord may be moving into my most intimate circle of friendship. And that may be a way that he really wants to bless my life and bless this person's life. And so I don't want to put a limit on that. I don't want to close those doors. I just want to be open to what he's doing. And so, as we bring healing through our friendship, we invite them into our homes. Maybe we invite them to meet Jesus. We just invite them into a friendship where maybe we don't talk about Jesus for the first 100 times that we spend time together, but inside you are praying for blessing and praying for life for this person, praying for the Lord to use you to bring his love and his life to them. And then lastly, just like the Samaritan, we bring them to the inn. We bring them to the church, the body of people, this community that is Midtown West, because there's so much power in the body. And that just reminds us that this is not about us, that nobody's life and health and healing hangs in the balance of our ability to be a good friend and to care for somebody. But man, I know in my life and in a lot of your lives, the Lord used seeing the community of his people in action to be a very powerful witness to the truth of the gospel. And so that certainly is true for us as the Lord opens the doors and gives opportunities to invite them into this community that is Midtown West to become a part of it. And so I want to leave us with this from John 15, 12 through 14. It says, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you." And then I want to pop back up to verse 11, because he says that he is telling us all of these things so that our joy may be, his joy may be in us, and that our joy may be full. So go this week in this rhythm of bringing life and healing and blessing to people, at least learning how to do that, asking Jesus to take our hand and teach us how to do this so that our joy may be full.